Metro weather, checking in with another update on the winter storm, which is expected to impact the area. From Thursday into Friday, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to kind of break down, and so we're going to do that for you right here. And we're doing it kind of in a little bit of a different format. So we have a new screen recording software, fancy dancy Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever. I don't even know what we're using these days, but it's new. So if you see some weird or odd things, just let us know. But here is the breakdown, and we're going to give it to you as quickly as we possibly can. So we have a look here. You might be wondering what the heck you're looking at. This is the energy in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, so about 10,000 feet up or 7,000 feet up. And we're looking at a disturbance which is forecast to move across the mid-western United States and then is going to eject to the north and east here. But you'll notice that as it does so, and it moves towards our area here in the northeast, there's another disturbance sitting over southeast Canada. And so this piece here is critical because it's actually going to deflect this disturbance. Instead of being able to move right up into the Great Lakes, this disturbance is going to have to redevelop to the east as a result of this kind of like a traffic block, a stop sign, so to speak. And that's important. That's something that we're going to have to watch very carefully here over the next couple of days, because that's going to prevent this storm from becoming a storm system that's very warm or able to impact the area with a lot of rain or transition to warmer air. So what do we get as a result of that? Well, here's the deal. We're going to zoom into New England here. We'll break it down for you and show you what forecast models are suggesting in terms of the evolution of this storm system. And we'll give you an idea of what happens on Thursday. So this is just the NAM model. So just one weather model. We'll bring it into the full screen here. And here's a suggestion is that this storm system is going to move northward into the mid-Atlantic states on Thursday morning. And you can see that cold air is spreading throughout the northeast here with a high pressure to the north, so the precipitation that comes northward is going to be doing so in the form of snow. And as it moves northward through New England and into the northeast on Thursday morning and afternoon, that snowfall intensity is forecast to pick up. And there could be some bands of heavy snow in eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York on Thursday afternoon as this storm system develops. As we move into Thursday evening, that heavy snow continues and moves northward into parts of New England. This is valid at around 3 o'clock p.m. on Thursday. And you'll notice that further south, we do get some of that warm air moving northward in parts of southern New Jersey, Philadelphia, and even up into central Jersey and southeastern PA, where the model is indicating the potential for sleet as this banding moves further northward into New England. That sleet eventually does push northward into New York as well, and that's an important thing to note, because when does that transition occur on Thursday? How much snow has fallen before then, and what does that sleet look like? Is it intense? Is it light? Is it more of a freezing drizzle type deal? We don't really know, but there is going to be a cutoff, and we're going to have to watch very carefully to see how that mixing line moves northward. Either way, as we move back into Thursday night and Friday, models suggest that a low pressure system is going to develop off the coast and linger off the coast, allowing cold air to come back into the system. And that's important too, because that means that that freezing rain and sleet is mixing back with snow and changing back to snow in parts of the New York City area and throughout New England as well. And that could linger into Friday morning, even into the later portions of Friday, as you see here the model indicating snow lingering in New England late Friday morning and early Friday afternoon. So this is a longer duration storm. It's not going to be in and out in a couple hours. It's going to be unsettled from Thursday into Friday, and that's pretty significant in terms of the duration and the intensity of the storm itself. Taking a look at some ensembles, we love to use ensemble data because this helps us get a look at, one specific model might say one thing, but what do ensembles say in terms of the broader picture across the region? And let's look at the pressure field on the ensembles. We're going to pull up the low locations on the latest European ensemble mean and take a look at what the model is indicating. And what you'll see here, we'll zoom it back out to full screen for you, is the model is suggesting that the low pressure will develop here into the southeast states and then move northward off the coast on Friday. And Friday afternoon is really when the low pressure begins to form and develop across south of New England and southeast of Long Island. And that's important too, because even though you might get that initial burst, you might get that burst of snow on Thursday, this is suggesting that we could see the effects of this system lingering into Friday. And there's a pretty good ensemble agreement that that low will be there, but some disagreement in terms of where it's going to be located. And figuring out exactly where that forms, obviously, is going to be very impactful for the weather in the New York City metro area specifically. So if we use ensembles to get an idea as to what kind of precipitation could fall as well, we can also use it for snowfall, and we can get an idea as to what the model is suggesting at a fixed ratio snowfall, and check out the probabilities for snow exceeding certain thresholds. So here's the European model, and we'll do 24 hours because there is a snowstorm ongoing right now in New England that's kind of skewing things. But the 24-hour probability, according to the European ensemble, of 3 inches of snow or more is quite high in the New York City area. This is 80 to 90%, and 90 or more percent in southern Pennsylvania and parts of New Jersey. And over the 24-hour periods, that shifts a little bit further northward, as you can see, into parts of New England. So 3 inches seems like a very good bet in the New York City metro area. If you look at the probability of 6 inches on this same ensemble, you see the probabilities are quite a bit lower. They're really only 20 to 30% in parts of New Jersey, and much higher further back to the south and west. So this is going to be important to watch. What do these probabilities look like on these ensemble members as we get closer to this event? And that leads us to a forecast that really falls in the range of 3 to 6 inches in the New York City metro, with impacts beginning Thursday, peaking Thursday late morning and early afternoon, but then also continuing into Friday. And we'll bring in our pretty little snow map here to show you what we are looking at here. I'll zoom this up for you so you can take a look. We really just finished this. You're getting really the first look at it here. And here's what we're looking at. 3 to 6 inches in the New York City metro area, 3 to 6 inches in Philadelphia, less than that to the south and east, which is where we expect warm air to work into this system and create some difficulties and problems with snow accumulation. And 3 to 6 inches further into parts of central Pennsylvania, eastern PA, well up northward into New England, including areas such as Hartford. Let me blow this up a little more and make it a little easier to see here on this screen. Again, I'm still working with this new screen program. But again, that cutoff to the south and east is going to be an important factor in this snowstorm as well. And then this is going to be the focus area where, if we're going to draw a 6 to 9 inch area where the potential exists for more significant snow, it's going to be here. It's going to be from Harrisburg towards Allentown into northern New Jersey, and perhaps even the New York City metro area as well. And we're going to monitor that very closely over the next several days. So that's the latest breakdown. Agreement is building for an impactful snowstorm in the northern mid-Atlantic. That'll include New York City. And right now our forecast is for 3 to 6 inches of snow. We'll have the latest data for you, and we will bring it to you over the next couple of days and through the next couple hours as well as we get it here on Tuesday afternoon. For now, have a good early afternoon, and we will be in touch very soon. Take care, guys.